Morning, guys. Hey, I'm learning a lot with these GoPros. Got myself a lot of mistakes I made, and I missed a lot of good video. But I missed one this morning doing this one earlier, about 45 minutes ago. A moon was going down. It was awesome out. What do you guys think? Where would you be on a week with 50-degree temperatures, right? Rain, frost is out of the ground. Well, you guessed it. We'd all want to be in a gravel pit, right? You jealous yet? Well, so I haven't been here in a year since I signed the contract, and we moved everything in yesterday. So let me show you where I was supposed to set up. I was supposed to set up right here. Right there. Right where this pile of rock is. So I come here and that pile of rock is there. And we're supposed to come out of the woods right over on the other side of here. And let's take a quick walk over there. Because the forester really had me in a tough spot. Contract was going to end in February, and conditions just didn't warrant it earlier, and markets. But he kept pressuring me and said, you got to get it done, you got to get it done. The paint's fading, I'm not going to mark it again. So he had me over a barrel, so I had to actually make an effort. So I came and I walked in here, and here's where we're supposed to be coming out, right here. So look at all the water right here. Wow, look at that, all the water in there. Lots of it. So when I walked it in yesterday, it was frozen, and there was still snow in there, and there was still ice. But there was just no way I could set up right here, right? I got a pile of rock here that meets state spec. So I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna call her Gravel Gal. She's the one who owns this pit. Real nice lady. She runs the business, but she's also tough. So she said, I can't have nothing, zero contamination of that rock right there. So I walk around a bit. The forester shows up when I call him and say, hey, this isn't gonna work. He says, all right, well, let's walk around and find you a spot. So we walk around a little bit and we end up right up here. Doesn't this look nice? Well, let's climb up here and see. He wants me to set up right up here. Right up in this cornfield. He says, just set up right here on the cornfield. And you know, I could do it. It wouldn't be bad. And I agreed to do it. Although it was side hill. And you see this is kind of side hill. Have to back my trucks up right there. I could just tell I was gonna have trouble. It's just not a good landing, right? I didn't like it at all. So he says, well, we're gonna walk it, which we did. We walked it, and it was full of water out there. And he says, well, I'm gonna change the cutting plan. And out here in Massachusetts, there's laws and hoops that you gotta jump through to get out and cut wood and to change a cutting plan. It's ridiculous. So he started with that yesterday afternoon, and actually it was the day before that. Started on adjusting the cutting plan. So yesterday morning, I called the state forester and I said, hey, these are my concerns with the job, blah, blah, blah. I said, I still want to keep my options open. So I'm not sure the job's going to work. And so the state forester says back to me, well, that's okay, I can do that, but don't forget, and here's a little schooling for us, you've got a natural heritage review. So what that basically means is there's some species out here that is endangered, all right? Some salamander, I don't know, who knows what it is. It's in the zone, and you can't do anything until it goes through their review period of 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So I had to pull a rabbit right out of the hat. Coming back from another job yesterday at 9 o'clock in the morning. I had another job I could move to, but you know, it's been raining and wet, and you know, so I went up there, checked it out. It's the only option I got. I'm gonna go up there and show you. And so this morning we're packing it all up again and we're heading out just because things happen, right? Gravel gal decides to put her pile of rock there, and the logger gets moved over there, and you wouldn't think it would be that bad. It's not that bad, right? It's a decent landing, it'll work. But what we didn't realize, well, what the forester didn't really care about, is that I have to go all the way around and then back over here. So it adds another half a mile skid. So I mentioned that, and he's just like, job's got to get done. Don't care if it comes out of my pocket, right? And look at my pocket. I got nothing in there. I just got lint, that's it, right? So it was just kind of interesting. You know, he didn't want to remark the job because it was going to cost him money. And he doesn't care if it costs me money. It's going to cost me probably a couple $1,000 in machine time, fuel, you know, loss of production. Easily cost me that. And it's not a big job. I mean, it's not even 100,000 feet of wood. But it's the way it goes. You pay the money to cut the wood, and you know, you do whatever you want with it. But I bear the cost of what's going to happen, right? So he don't care. So anyway, fortunately for me, we got natural heritage stuff here, and I have another job to go to. I'm gonna go to that. We're moving to it today, which works out okay. It's not fantastic, but it's gonna work out all right. So we got everything sitting here. We already moved out the Timco first thing this morning. That's gone, and they're coming right now. The slasher got fixed. I couldn't get any more video of it. I've been so busy. I'll show it on the job and show you guys the stuff that we fixed on it from the boom, all set up, and how that all worked out. So anyways, life and times of loggers, how jobs change, how you've got to be able to, in a moment's notice, change what you're doing, or what you thought you were doing, to something else. So, and it doesn't really matter now. We're not going to make quota, and it's not going to matter. Quotas are super tight right now. So anyway, so I'm going to talk to you later. I could see the slasher. He's coming down with that. See him up there? He's going to come down with that and pick up the saw right here that we got. So here they come. All right, guys, I'll talk to you in a bit. See ya.